It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know. As we kick off in this Week 5 contest. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And we will get a look at their sixth-year signal caller.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 36. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. It's Pacheco again. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 36-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Jayden Reed, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll run here on first down. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. From the 28. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got a man left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Pass play now. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. Cut out left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lining up now to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. He'll throw it. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. This is ahead for about 5. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get them back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Back to the air, Mahomes. Catch made underneath by the back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down throw, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They send a tight end in motion. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From midfield now. Pacheco hauls it in.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. 1st down from the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. And he's delivering.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get things started in the NFC West with L.A. making the trip to the desert to take on Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Trey Benson with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdowns there for Jonathan Brooks. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Jerry Jeudy, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks
and they're ready
yet to
to
come.
send it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll run here from the gun. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now it's Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Motioning one of the tight ends. 3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw. On target to Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Again, Mahomes to throw. The throw is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This one misses the tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Dukes out a 1-stop. He's got a gain of 6 there. Justin Reed with the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff for Pacheco. And they bring him down around the 34. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 3rd and just 2 to go. A tight end in motion now. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
This is reeled in by Reed. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Design bootleg here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're going to face 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Broncos are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Setting up a throw. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it yet again. Pacheco hauls it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
They'll throw it again. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. And in it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes. The screen pass falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Throw left side, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. They can march onto the field triumphant conquerors, Brock. This game has been dominant, and they've afforded the chance to end it as they now see fit.
So I guess the only question, Kate, are they satisfied with this score, or would their victory be just a little sweeter with one final push for points?
Look at you. Okay, well, I feel like most coaches would say run it out, but you're right. There are others who want to take every shot they get.
It would certainly make for some more entertaining sports talk radio this week in the market.
No doubt. New set of downs for him from the 46. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They give it to him again. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.